What's going on, everybody? My name is Edred Flores, and today I'm going to show you guys how I personally do a dry age steak at home. This is going to be the most DIY way possible that you can do it. Very easy, very simple, and you don't need all this fancy equipment, and you still get very good results. So stick around and let's get started. Okay, so this is how I do it. First of all, you're gonna need is some plates, okay? I have here this disposable paper plates that you find at any grocery store. I like to use pink salt. This is just a salt from Sam's Club that I use, so you guys know where to get it. Second, I use this bamboo sticks. I think these are for skewers or skewers, whatever you want to call it. You'll see how I use these, and obviously you cannot forget about the steak. Okay, you can probably use like a cheap steak or whatever you want to use. I personally went to Harry Teeter's and I got me this very nice steak, which I will show you guys in a minute. This is a beautiful steak that cost me about $33 for this one ribeye. If you guys want to use a cheaper ribeye, that's okay. You can still get, very nice results. I wanted to, this time I wanted to do it with a more expensive steak, just to see if, it's a little bit better this time. But last time I got some very nice results. I dry aged the steak for about 2 weeks and it turned out to be delicious. The only downside to dry aging the steak is that if you dry age it for a period of 2 weeks or more, you're probably gonna have a lot of waste. So if you're doing it for the first time or something like that, I do recommend just use something that's cheaper, maybe like a $15-20 steak from like Aldi or something, or maybe Walmart, or you can go to Sam's Club. You can get very good quality over there too. So this time I'm gonna try a little bit better quality. I'll be showing you guys too what the results are, and we're gonna be doing a taste test at the end once we get this thing nice and aged and cooked. So thank you for coming along with the process. So first of all, let's open this up. As you can see, you guys see that this is a very nice thick steak here. This is very nice. Okay, so before I completely take it out, let me see here, show you guys this beautiful steak. Look at this. I hope you guys can see this in the camera. And this is a very beautiful steak. My wife, really, she was telling me like, don't do this, because last time I had a lot of waste. Probably like half of the steak just went to the trash, because once you dry age this, you get this hard cap on it that you have to cut it out, and it's not edible. It's not good. You just have to throw it away. So she was telling me this time, she's like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? I said, yes, because the end result of it is just, it's extraordinary. That's how you can put it, okay? So, let's get started with the process. Okay, guys, so what I do is something very simple, okay? You're gonna see how simple this is. You get your salt on the plate, right? And you're just gonna grind that salt onto the plate as much as you can. A lot. We need a lot of salt. Now, can you use different type of salt? Maybe some sea salt or some Celtic sea salt or something like that. I personally like the pink salt, so this is what I'm doing for. This is what I'm using for today. Okay, and this is what I used last time, so and it worked perfectly fine. Let's see. I think this should be good enough here. Yeah, it looks like about maybe a little bit. We're just gonna try to do a little bit more. Okay. And after we do that, we take our bamboo skewer sticks. All right. We're just gonna place them like this. Place some the other way. These sticks are pretty strong, so these is just to hold on to the steak, so the steak does not touch in the salt, and that way you have some ventilation underneath the steak, because this is what's really dry aging is all about, is for your steak to have ventilation. The salt is to trap moisture, all that moisture that the steak brings, if you still have some little bit of blood in it left or water, whatever. And then you take your nice steak, just put it on a plate, and this is it. What you can do now is just put it somewhere in the fridge where nobody's gonna touch it, and just keep making sure that it's somewhere ventilated, where, you know, just basically opening the fridge normally as you do, and that's gonna help ventilate it. So you can come over here and I'll show you where I'm gonna put it in my fridge. So I'm just gonna take my steak here, and I'm just gonna find somewhere in my fridge, like this spot right here underneath. This is what I did it last time, and I'm gonna have it in there. And that's it, guys. Now you just gotta wait until you get a nice hard crust on it, and that's it. I'll see you guys whenever this thing is ready, and you know, I'll see you next time. Thank you.